Hi everyone, welcome to ForTheGeeks. This is my first video of 2026 and I couldn't resist myself from making this video and sharing this knowledge with you. So especially I found this approach good if you are very busy or if you don't have enough time to read new things. This notebook LM is what I'm going to talk about today, and I will show you how it can actually help you learn something new quickly. And this is my approach. Maybe there are better ways to use it, but that is how I use it currently. And I will show you that. You can look for Notebook LM and create an account in there. Nothing special, just log in with your Google account. That's how I did it. So you can do try Notebook LM here. It will open up a new tab. Few notebooks here. So I will create a new one for this demo. So imagine you want to learn something on sharding from Azure architecture or multiple websites. Then it's possible, right? So what you have to do here is that you can give the sources. So what I did is I went to Azure website. I wanted to learn about sharding, so I just copy this, right? Go back to my notebook LM and create here and just say this is one of the sources. Now imagine you also have a YouTube channel that you follow and you want to add that as a source as well. So let's do that. So on the fly, we'll just see if there is something I don't know. I mean, sharding YouTube or Microsoft video. I'm just typing something quick. I will see. Uh, yeah, maybe I will see who has lots of. Okay, this guy has few views, so I will just copy it here. I will close it here. I will come back to my notebook LM and I will say, okay, add this as one of the sources too here, right? So what it does is now it has two sources in here, and one is from the Azure website itself, and one is the YouTube video, and you can do multiple one of these things. And the interesting part now I find is that obviously you can add as many sources as you want. It will generate the notes here, and you can ask questions. But the one that I have been using much more frequently, I used a couple of them, or maybe three. One is the flashcards, another one is the quiz, and the topmost one is the audio overview. So I will just show audio overview today, and probably if you're interested, I can talk about flashcards and quiz in the next one. But let's start now. So basically, what audio overview would do is it will generate a podcast kind of thing. So it's not a boring monologue wherein one person speaks, but it's like a couple of people speaking on a topic, brainstorming. So you can set those things up. I like the default one, and it's much more intuitive because it's like two people speaking, and you get more involved in that. So there are certain settings in here. So there is deep dive, brief, critique, and debate. When I had it as default, what was happening is it created videos irrespective of how many sources you had. It was creating videos of around 10 minutes or 15 minutes long. Not videos, sorry. The podcast was 10 or 15 minutes long. I felt it was little too short. So what I did is I selected deep dive and selected long in here. So that gives me an audio output or an audio video of around 35 to 40 minutes, which I feel is much more satisfying and it's a bit more descriptive. That's how I find it. You can ask AI to, focus on which episodes in here, only cover the article, you can just type things like this. I didn't do that. I just leave it as default, leave it deep dive and long, and um, just create generate on this. So once you click generate, you can see it's starting creating audio overview, right? It does take few minutes. One thing I've noticed is that be on a stable Wi-Fi connection. So that's important because if you are traveling or if you are on not connected to data continuously, the audio is generated, but it skips the podcast a bit in between. so it's not generated properly. So what I'm trying to say here is try to be in a stable Wi-Fi connected area when you are generating this audio. And once it's done, maybe come back and after like 10-15 minutes, and you can see the audio generated. Once it's generated, I will show you. Maybe I will just play it for some few minutes, and then you can have a look at that. So I'm back after around 15 minutes, and you can see that it's been created here. So it generated video of 41 minutes and 34 seconds, which is pretty long, and I think it will be very descriptive. So if you can just play it around, and then you can listen to it. So what I normally do is I have it on my laptop as well as on my mobile phone. So I have installed the NotebookLM app on the phone too, and I just listen to it whenever I'm traveling or just on the train, on just at just my own will. So that is the best thing about it, and it's like a podcast, like I said, and it really keeps you engaged, and it really helps you learn things quickly. That's how I look at it. So that's how I've been using it. Hope you guys found this video informative and helpful. If you guys have been using it already or any other tool that does similar to it, do let me know in the comments. I will try to, use that too. So yeah, and if you have been using Notebook LM and you have been using it in any other way, do leave that in comments too. And one more thing before we leave. So this is the free version, so I haven't upgraded or anything of that sort. So I get the free version like this with all these capabilities. So that's it, guys, for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Do subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and do leave the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.